Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy the Infamous. I appreciate you all for joining me here. If you have not subscribed or hit that subscription button and turn on that notification bell, make sure you do that, because not only does it help me, but it also will help you, because the readings will be more accurate. I'll be able to pull your energy better. I'm going to show you these up close. We're going to be seeing what are people assuming about you. I'm going to open these so you can see them. So keep in mind this is general, so if you want something that's more accurate, information to book with me is down in the description box below. Make sure before you send the money, I am available at the time you're wanting the reading. Hey everyone! I'm happy to see y'all again. Okay, so this is pile 1. It is a key. And thank you for the likes. This is pile 2. They are spider web earrings. Hey, Ireland. Ireland in the house. So this is pile 2. And this one's cute because they're like different. This one's like a spider web earring, and this one has a spider web in it. So I think it's cool. So, alright, pile 2. And this is pile 3. It's yarn with like these leaf things in it. Okay. The yarn is so I can tie this and like make witch bells basically. And here's the bell for it. So let's get it started. You can choose more than one pile if you're drawn to it. Only if you're drawn to it. Usually just go off of the first number or numbers you hear. Don't think too much into it. That way it'll be more accurate, okay? So, let's start with pile 1, which is the key. Pile 1 that chose the key. Let's see, what are people currently assuming about your life? This is timeless. Whenever you see it, it's for you. I'll use that. Alright. I'm safe, protected, guarded all times. Just golden white light surrounding me. Protect me, protected in all realms and all dimensions and all timelines, and so it is. Alright, y'all. Let's get it. Pile 1. What are people assuming about you? There's hearts here, so I do feel like a lot of people are trying to assume about your love life. Whether you're single or in a relationship, I'm still getting the same thing. People are trying to assume things about your love life. Alright, so it's making me think of that song, X's and O's. I forgot who's Ellie. Is it Ellie? Fuck. What's her name? X's and O's, they haunt me. Like ghosts, they haunt me. I can't let go. X's and O's. I just seen 3 through 3s. I said that. We just started pile 1. So people are assuming that like your exes, people from the past, can't let go of you. People are kind of assuming that you're a heartbreaker in a sense. Even though I didn't see that yet, I'm just like getting downloads super fast, so I'm trying to keep up. Like people stay stuck on you, pretty much. They'll never get over you, is what people are assuming. And even people that have messed with you, they're assuming other people do that too because they do it. What are people assuming? Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're quick to cut people off or just like throw them away like they're nothing, is how a lot of people are feeling about you or assuming about you. And then people are just stuck on you while you're just like not caring. You're in this Queen of Swords energy, just not caring. And other people are still stuck on you. Even if you don't see it that way or whatever, this is still how other people are viewing you or assuming things about you right now. Three of Coins. For some of you, this could also be a career situation where like if a career or a job doesn't go the way you want it, like you'll just leave. You're like, bye, I'm out of here. But it could also be love. For most of you, I feel like it's more on a love thing. I'm getting different messages with this card here because I do see a triangle, so it's making me think of people think that you would put them in a love triangle. It's not the Three of Cups, and I know that, but this is making me think that people are assuming that you go for people with money and you deal with more than one person at a time, especially if you're single. They think like you could have like a sugar daddy on the side, a sugar mom on the side, or just someone that's like helping you out with bills here and there. Doesn't have to be true. Remember, these are assumptions, but that's like what I'm getting here. People are like assuming that about you. And it also looks like people are assuming that you could like be going through some type of mental stuff right now. Like could be anxiety, could be depression. But this is also giving me the vibe that people like that. Like people get obsessed with you and they like mentally ill people. It's like people are trying to fix you. People feel like they assume that you need to be fixed, not seeing that like you want to fix yourself. You don't want these people to fix you. But they're assuming that you need someone to fix you. So it's like they want to rush in and like fix you or help you in some way. Okay, Spirit said pull the other cards, so I'm gonna do that. Just got these. I think they're pretty cool. Let me show you the deck. This is them. Super cool. What are people assuming about pile one right now? Yeah, I'm hearing, I wanna make up right now, nah, nah. Wish we never broke up right now, nah, nah. So yeah, there's like an ex or people in general from the past that want to make up with you, but they're pretty certain that like you cut them off for good. Or that you would never see them the same again. Shoot. It frightened me. Okay, it says, spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. So you guys might have a very attractive singing voice, or you could just be musically talented in some way. It doesn't have to be singing. You could play guitar, you could play piano, you could be a DJ, you could be a producer. It could be a number of things, but somehow you're musically talented, or people are assuming that you are, even if you're not. It could be that you're naturally, maybe people just like, even if you're not like a professional musician or anything like that, maybe some people just have heard you sing to the radio or something, or in the shower, and they just assume that that's what you're going to pursue at some point in your life, or they assume that's what you would be good at. And a lot of us, we can't hear or see ourselves for the way we are, so if you're insecure about that, I wouldn't be, because I feel like you're actually pretty good at something musically. Let's see what else. What are people assuming about my pile one? I'm hearing that song, I'm going on a trip in my favorite rocking ship, sailing through the sky, little Einsteins. So, and there is a rocket right there too. So, it's making me feel like people think you're gonna go far in life with something creative, music or like something creative. or something using your voice for some of you, even if it's not music, but a lot of you, I feel like it's music. It could just be talking or like some type of content as well. I feel like one of my clients is gonna click this pile. I'm thinking of her. Kayla. So it says protest and start a revolution. So you guys have fans, and I don't think you realize it. Like, you have a lot of people supporting you. So people are assuming that, like, you're basically on the way to this castle here. Like, you're about to be moving in soon, and people are supporting you. People assume that a lot of other people are supporting you too, whether you see that or not. I'm just seeing it how I see it right now. Some of you might even be the type to start a new government, a new something big, like a new politic thing, or like if you are like a creator or musician, it's like you could be using that to help the world somehow. Some of you might be starting like a volunteer thing to like help people. This one says here, stars, you can manifest your every wish. So yeah, people are definitely supporting you. People definitely believe in whatever vision you have, even if you're just doing something for fun and you're not taking it serious. It's like other people see it going far. Most definitely. And I feel like you should write a book about your life or something. Like, you should probably start this book now. Because I feel like people want to know who you are more. They want to know how you get through these things. And this could even be people like all over the world. Like, even if you only have like 500 followers or something, like, these people are like located in different areas, and your messages or whatever is still getting out there. So let's pull from the box. It's party time, bitches. We're still on pile 1. So what are people assuming about pile 1? I know you can't see the smoke, but it's there. It's just tiny. Let's put some more. Okay. This has nothing to do with the topic, but I'm just gonna say it, okay? Someone's friend got at you, and they feel like they lost their chance with you. It could have been like 2 girls or 2 guys that were talking to you, but like one of them got closer to you than the other one, and this person like feels some type of way because they wanted you first. So they could have went to your friend because they feel like you went to this person or something like that went on. Wait. Anyway, people feel like you're becoming your true self. You're becoming the most authentic version of you that you have ever been. Some of you are just like starting to not care what other people think about you. That's what people are assuming. People are assuming that you learn quickly. You don't have to learn the hard way. Like, you're very wise naturally. What are people assuming? You have a lot of knowledge. Told you. People know that you're wise beyond your years. They're assuming it, and they know it too. So a lot of people are assuming that a lot of other people daydream about you, that a lot of people are crushing on you, a lot of people want you. What are people assuming about you? People could assume that you're bossy. Some of you could have your own business or be in boss vibes. But either way, people assume that like you get what you want. People are assuming that you're some type of prophet or some type of leader. Like, you're not just a normal leader either. Like, you're gonna be like a leader of, like I said, like a government, a politician, of like a world, or like something big here is what I'm getting. It could be a spiritual leader. Okay. Something like that, all right? That's what people are assuming about you. So I'm gonna leave that here. If you would like to book, donate, or follow me on other platforms, information to do so is in the description box. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do that and turn on that notification bell. I'll see y'all next time. Alright. So let's move to pile 2. I want to put this ring on. I should use this as a pile. I can't open it. Because these rings match these earrings. That's why I got them together. It's like spiders. I like spiders now. Let me tell you why. It started off, I would have this dream that was not a dream, okay? It was very well real. Like, I was hallucinating it pretty much, and I was sober every time. And it would always be this big ass spider, and it would like be on the wall or the fan, or like it'd be somewhere every time. And then it would jump in the bed with me, and I would feel it. I would feel it jump on me and everything, and then I would like try to get it off of me, and nothing's there every time. So at first I was scared of it, and then I actually started liking it. Like, it started being funny to me. So now I like spiders. Alchemy, baby. All right. Pile 2. What are people assuming about you? It was scary. Now I like it. Shoot. Alright, people are assuming that you're a very hard worker. It could be like you're a hard worker at work, or you're working hard on yourself. Could be like physically you're working on yourself, maybe you go to the gym. It could also be mentally. You're really working on yourself mentally. You're trying to heal. Like I said, it could be actual work as well. We'll find out more. What are people assuming about you? People are assuming that you have a lot of ambition. People are assuming that you could be going through some type of move. You could be about to travel. You could have some type of movement in your work. So for some of you, people could assume that you move jobs a lot, or you move houses a lot, or you're always traveling or going somewhere. Could be any of those, could be all 3 of those examples. Just take what fits since it's general. I'm reading for a large collective. But by the way, thank you to those of you coming in the live and liking the video and interacting. It definitely helps me to pull your energy better as well when you're in here in the live. Yeah, it's like people are assuming like you move jobs a lot, or you move in general a lot, or you're just traveling a lot. That's what I'm getting here. People feel like you haven't what is the word? It's either that some of you either haven't found your purpose, or they assume that you have found your purpose, but it hasn't been taking off the way you want it to. So it could be one of those things. Again, it doesn't have to be true. It is general, and it is just what people are assuming. I feel like people see you as a hard worker, and like, but like you're tired. People are assuming that like you've done so much work, like you could be facing burnout, or you could just be very tired. Needing to rest is what people are assuming about you. not taking any of those. That's too many. I'm going to pull one more. People are assuming that you're waiting for things to change and have your fairy tale or your happy ending. Especially when it comes to your career life or your stability or stability, as I like to say. All right. What are people assuming about you, Pile 2? Voyage, you already have all the answers. So yeah, some of you could be wanting to move or travel, or you've been talking about it, or they assume that that's what you're gonna do. Maybe some of you are Sagittarius. Don't have to be Sun, Moon, Mars. Okay? Those of you that haven't looked at your full birth chart and you only know your sun sign, you have more than one sign. I highly suggest you go and see the other placements in your chart. Some of you just might need a vacation, straight up. And people are assuming, like, hey, Pile 2, it's time for Pile 2 to have a vacation. Which they might be right about that assumption. Sundress, do it for you. So don't do things for other people. Even some of you, you might be doing a lot of stuff for your kids, but right now, this might be the time for you to do stuff for you, and that's what's going to give your kids a good life, or whoever a good life, even if you don't have kids, you know? Like, it's definitely a time for you to be selfish, I would say. And people recognize, like, that they assume that you've been giving all your energy to other people and other things and not yourself. So people could be assuming that you need a lot of alone time right now. We're on Pile 2. People are assuming that you need something new. You need a change. Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. So you guys could have just been... Okay, this isn't what they're assuming, this part. Unless you spoke about it. You guys could have been trying to get somewhere because you may not have got much recognition in your childhood. Hey, Otis. You may not have got much recognition from your parents or your guardians, your teachers. And so now you work so hard and you strive so hard to hit these goals because that's what will make you feel like you accomplished something, is if a bunch of other people or these rewards or these accomplishments will finally make you feel like what you didn't get in your childhood. Hopefully that made sense. But anyways, people feel like you're coming out of that. People feel like you're doing stuff for you now. Like maybe some of you used to be a people pleaser. You changed that around. So people are assuming that you're no longer a people pleaser or you're no longer doing things to impress other people. Like you're living in your true colors. So, I feel like I need to pull more than I pulled for the last pile with this deck. treat your body like the palace it is. So some of you could literally just be learning to accept your body. As you can see on here, she's a bigger girl. You don't have to be a girl. You don't have to be bigger. But whatever insecurities or flaws that you have, I feel like you're accepting that. People are assuming that you're accepting yourself for the way you are. And you're loving yourself more. I also feel like you guys are treating your body better. Maybe you're wanting to diet, or you're wanting to change how you eat, or maybe some of you are just wanting to change the type of music you're listening to, you know, for mental health. It could be a number of things here. Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. So yeah, people feel like you need to see how far you have came. People are assuming that you don't see yourself on this throne. You don't see yourself the way other people see you. You don't see how much success and accomplishments you have, but other people see it, and they realize that you don't see it. So it's time to just chill and stop working, pile 2, and celebrate all your accomplishments. Really look at how far you have came. Even if you don't slow down, the universe is going to slow your progress down so that you have no choice but to kind of take a break. I know that's not part of the topic, but that's what I'm getting here. This is something that you guys needed to hear. So it's okay to indulge, because you guys might have Capricorn and Mars. You guys could be Capricorn, some of you, as well as Sag, as I was saying. You don't have to be. But you're so hardworking and goal-driven that you wear your body out, and it's time to just, like, let your body rest. Like, you feel like you always have to be doing something to get somewhere in life, and, like, that's not true. Sometimes your body needs a rest. And that's what's going to help you hit goals, too, because you'll be more aligned, you'll be more at peace. So yeah, people are assuming that you need to just chill out and take a break and have some fun and indulge and relax. Okay? Let's pull some from the box. Pile 2, what are people assuming about you? Another life. So a lot of people feel like they've met you in other lives. They're assuming that you had a past life with them, that you just feel very familiar, that there's no way it's a coincidence that they have met you. You feel like you're trying to control yourself too much and you're not letting yourself have fun. That's how they're assuming that about you. They're assuming that you need to be more selfish. It says fake old friends watching. So people could be assuming that you have a lot of fake friends. You had a lot of old fake friends and jealous friends. Let's see here. Watches you in silence. So yeah, there could be a fake friend of mine shit watching me right now. An old one. Anyways. What are these old fake friends assuming? It says, what's someone else thinking of you? So, how to? These people feel like they're assuming that they're never going to find a better friend than you or a better soul connection than you, even though they may have replaced you with another friend or another person. One love, because you love unconditionally and you are a once of a lifetime opportunity. That's how these fake friends are viewing you now. That's also how people in general view you. People in general are assuming that you're one of a kind person, You give one-of-a-kind love. You're very unique. You're a character. Let's see. Yeah, bad people. So some people feel like you were delusional by not seeing that these old fake people were fake to you. Like, they feel like you were seeing them for not who they were. Like, you had them on a pedestal, and they're assuming that you were just being delusional. You were only seeing the good in them. What are people currently assuming about you? People are assuming that you're a gift from God. This is just a side message. It has nothing to do with the topic. But there could be someone driving past your house, or if you moved and they don't know you moved, they could be driving past your old house. Who is that person that's doing that? Dream body. So someone that you were sexual with at one point, even if it wasn't recently, it could have been a long time ago. Alright, so that's what people are assuming about you, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on that notification bell. It'll help me to pull your energy better, as well as it will help me. That's my dog. She here crying. She's dreaming. So, if you would like to book a personal reading, information to do so is in the description box. Make sure when you email me for a reading that I'm available before you send the money. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Alright, so let's move to pile 3. Pile 3. Those of you that chose this pile, pile 3. Very excited to give this reading here. Okay. I feel like people are assuming that you've grown a lot. Look at all these leaves on here. When before, you could have just been like this. This was you before. This is you now. You know, you've grown a lot, is what people are assuming. So as I start this reading, no, not all of this has to be true. Since a lot of it is just, it's people's assumptions, you know? So, what are people assuming about you? Pile 3. That you're starting to be more in control of your emotions. You're starting to see other people's points of views, even if you are in your feelings about something, even though you are sad about something, mad about something. You handle stressful or emotional situations better than you did in your past. That's what people are assuming about you. You've really matured, is what people are assuming. People are assuming that you're very empathic. You really try to understand where other people are coming from, or what other people could be feeling. Some of you are like literal empaths as well, and that people are assuming that. People are assuming that, like, you're really in hermit mode. You're trying to not really be around people or go out like that, because a lot of people have attacked you for no reason. They've attacked your name. They have, like, attacked you probably. Maybe you had a lot of bullies or people that just didn't like you, like, for no reason or stupid reasons. So people are assuming that, like, now you would rather just be in hermit mode or be inside or not really mess with people like that and keep a small circle. Yeah, it's like you have a lot of people that want to hang out with you and see you or be your friend or be your lover, but like you're so guarded and very careful on who you let in. And it's like even when you do let these people in, you seem guarded. Like you seem like you're not trusting them. You seem cautious of them, even if you do let these people in. And they can tell. They assume this about you. They assume that you're a really fun person though, once you do let them in. Like maybe you're really funny. Or it's like kind of like that thing, like if you guys do post on social media, you say and do some really fun and funny things, but a lot of people don't see that side of you because you're like around them, you have your walls up. But then if you're like alone and you're posting, like the true you comes out more. But it's like people assume that like you crave these intimate connections, you crave friends, you crave lovers or whatever it is. Could be both, could be either one. But like you still don't let them in no matter how much you want that. Almost like a fear of being hurt again. Yeah, like a fear of something bad happening or something going wrong with these people. Or like some type of sudden change. People also could be assuming that something sudden happened in your life, like a sudden change happened in your life, and you used to like smile all the time and stuff, and maybe you guys look more sad now. Again, doesn't have to be true, these are just assumptions. But like whatever sudden shift happened, like it did have you sad for a while or had you depressed, is what people are assuming. It made you not yourself, not as energetic, not as funny, not as smiley, you know? It made you more like serious, I guess, and like I said, more of your walls up. Wow, I'm reading the comments. See, and I feel like people say that about me too. A little bit. Until like, unless I've known you for a long time, people think I'm not shy. I'm very shy in person. And people even like, they say that to me. They're like, I didn't think you were gonna be shy like this. Like you post on YouTube and TikTok all the time. I'm like, I am though. I'm very shy. Okay, so what are people assuming about you, Pile 3? Thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. So, let me pull another one so I can put that together. It says thorns. That's the part that's getting me right now. Maybe you guys turn something like sharp and hurtful into something beautiful. That's what people are assuming about you. You guys are in the middle of doing this now. Some of you already have done this. I feel that, Nicole. That's basically me too. What are people assuming about my pile 3? That's giving me the vibe that people are assuming that, like, they want to take a chance on you and they want to get you to let your walls down. Like, they want to get to know the real you. A lot of you could be having a lot of angels come into your life in the in the form of humans to get you to break these walls down and let you know that not everyone is bad. Not everyone has bad intentions. Anyways, people think that if they keep being good to you and like inviting you or whatever, that you'll eventually let your walls down. That's what they're assuming. Shoot, that was me. I dropped that. What are people assuming about you, pile 3? This could honestly be that this is something behind the scenes that I'm getting is going on. People like want to protest to the people that have hurt you. I don't know if you guys exposed these people somehow. It's like these people want to help you stand up against these people that hurt you. It could be other spiritual people or witches that literally are helping you get justice. Like, they're doing spells against your enemies and they're not telling you. And I also feel like these witches are spiritual people. They're not telling you, but they're also sending you positive healing energy. Because they're assuming that this is something you need. Or this is just something that they're assuming, like yes, you're powerful on your own, but they feel like they should stick up for you or stand with you on something. So it says here, remember to practice self-love. So people are assuming that, I feel like you guys had a point of time where you loved yourself and then you kind of came out of that a little bit and like you're getting back into it. It's time for healing, not war. So maybe that's how you guys were feeling. Like you just wanted to heal and send these people love that hurt you. And other people that are like spiritual or witches or closet witches, they're like, oh hell no. You can heal, you can forgive them, but we're gonna do these spells behind the scene to get you justice. That's the vibe I'm getting for this pile. But people are assuming that you just want to heal. Like you don't even want to get revenge. But that's why these people are doing it for you, I guess. Let's pull from the box. Did I just see Sergio? Glad to have you in here. Okay. Pile 3. Turn up. Okay, there's somebody that you turned up with. You could have had fun with this person. You could have drank, smoked with this person. It's telling me that this person's thinking of you right now. So this person's assuming something about you. Let's see what it is. I feel like it's a crush energy, but like you hung out with this person and like you got lit with them somehow. Like you smoked with them or you drank with them or something. This person feels like they need to take, like you take charge. They're assuming that they need to take charge. So they got a crush on you least expected. You're not even their type. And they got a crush on you. So it's like messing with their head. I know it has nothing to do with the topic. What kind of does? Because they're assuming that they need to take action on you. What else? Okay. People are assuming that you're getting tarot readings. It could be personal ones. It could be online like this. It could be that you guys are getting into doing tarot yourself and people are assuming about that. People are assuming that things are starting to work in your favor now. Maybe things weren't working in your favor at first or for some time. People feel like they're assuming that they don't know you for real. They feel like you have a double life. They assume that you have like two sides to you. You have like masks or different personas. It says unbalanced chemicals. So maybe some of you have bipolar, or people are assuming that you have bipolar or unbalanced hormones, or maybe some of you have some type of mental illness that just has to do with chemicals in the brain or in the hormones. People are assuming that you're doing everything right though. Like you're on the right path, you're doing what you need to do for yourself and to get you where you need to be, to heal, all of that. Just a side note, your spirit guides want more water on their altar. So get some water for your guides. Okay. People are assuming that you're a humanitarian. Like you, even if you're a loner, like you still love people. Even if you hate people, you still love people. Like you want to do something to make the world better. People are assuming that you get people to change their mind a lot or like think about different beliefs or outlooks. People are assuming that you're very persuasive, you're very teacher-like. People are assuming that you like to have fun. People are assuming though that like I said, you have this double life. Like you like to have fun, but you don't overdo it. Like you work, handle your stuff, and you have fun. Kind of energy here. Like you have a good balance with that type of stuff. People are assuming that you follow your intuition. Some of you might actually talk to your spirit team, and people are like assuming that like you always go with your intuition or with what you feel like you should do, and it works out in your favor. People are assuming that you're in a relationship right now. Even if you're not, they could be assuming that you are. Or that you're tied to somebody. Even if you're single, like maybe you're stuck on somebody, or maybe you have a child with somebody, so you're stuck with them that way. What are people assuming about you? Future ex-wife. So a lot of people want to get with you, but they feel like you're dealing with somebody. They're assuming that you're dealing with somebody. People could be assuming that you're dealing with a lady boy. So that's like, they assume that you're dealing with maybe someone that's trans. They assume that you're dealing with someone that maybe is gay or bi, or low-key gay or bi. So either you know it or you don't know it. And again, it could just be assumptions. But these people are assuming that it's going to be a waste of time for you to deal with this person. Or it could be a girl that used to be a boy, or like something like that. Or a boy that used to be a girl. It's like something like that. What are people assuming about you? Oh, it says shiesty. Who thinks that? Bad health. Assuming. So people are assuming that you have bad health. Bad health from what? So some people, okay. Some people feel like, let me get the message. Let me get one more. Regrets. Some people are assuming that you have bad health or bad mental health because of a spell they did on you. And they're assuming that it's coming back to them now. And I feel like these people are scared. Yeah, good karma on the way. So your time of having this bad karma, bad health, bad mental health is over now. And it's going to go to them, these people that sent this to you. And you're going to get good karma. Good stuff happened to you now. Just saying. And these people are assuming that that's what's going to happen too. What goes around comes around. People are assuming that you have a new soulmate. Like a very special person for you. People are also assuming that you have low patience for people or BS. Let's pull one more. Keep quiet about good news. So you guys have good, people feel like they're assuming that you have good news, but you don't speak about it, or you speak very little about it. So they're assuming that you just like to keep things private, but you actually have more good things happening than you let on. So I'm gonna leave that there. If you guys like the reading, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on that notification bell. It will help me and it'll help you because I'll be able to pull your energy better. If you would like to book a personal reading, just email me, or if you want to follow me on other platforms, it'll all be in the description box. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for joining me on the live. I had a blast with all of you, and I'm very grateful for all of you. Bye.